Good morning, geometry class. It is Monday, March 23rd, and I hope everyone's doing well. Bethany, how are you doing today? Good. KC, everything going all right with you? All right. Landon, are you with me? Excellent. All right, let's talk about what we need to talk about for this week. On Mondays when we're in school, I usually tell you guys what to look for during the week, so I thought I'd do that the same with this video today. So let's get started. First thing, I need you to sign up for KudaWorks. Now, go to Google Classroom for the details on this, but long and the short of it is your review sheets for Monday and Tuesday are on there, and you have to be signed up or you're not going to be able to get a hold of those things. So sign up for it, look on Classroom, and you'll see how. Take you a minute or two, maybe. All right, next thing. So what am I planning for the week? I'm planning the first 3 days of the week. My feeling is I might change my mind by Thursday, so I don't want to say what I want to do on Thursday and Friday right now because it could change. So I'm just going to give you the 3 days. And that will be reflected on Classroom as well. Everything I'm talking about here, reflected on Google Classroom. All right. So, first of all, review worksheet number 1 on Monday, today. You are to do that and turn it in. Same thing on Tuesday, but it's review worksheet number 2. And finally, we're going to actually try to take a test on Wednesday. And all of these things will be done through KudaWorks, which is why you have to sign up for it. Now, before you get nervous about the test, and some of you already are, I could hear the moaning from my house. So here's the story. Right before we left, we were just about to the end of the chapter in terms of what I wanted to test. And I was a little bit hesitant to give you that test last week because it was kind of an uproar and you were trying to get used to being at home and all that stuff. So that's why we didn't do it last week. So I do want to do it this week. So first of all you need to be worried about is interior angle sum and exterior angle sum and the parallelogram facts, properties, theorems, and how you solve parallelograms. That is all I am going to ask you in terms of this test. So, if you want to be more specific about it, all you have to do is look at the review sheet for today, and the same thing tomorrow when you look at the review sheet. So, it'll tell you how you do. It's a multiple choice review, and it will be a multiple choice test. So you can kind of see what you know and what you're having trouble with. But that's the way that you're going to be ready to take this test, by doing the reviews and by asking me questions. So if you need to ask me things, shoot me an email and I'll try to answer the questions. I'll make a short video answering people's questions if there are enough questions. And if not, make sure you get your tail out of bed and log in during my office hours, which are at 10 a.m. every weekday, and you can ask me a question or two there. It tends not to be too busy, so that would be an okay time for you to ask. So let's give that a go, and we'll see how that works out. All right, lastly, some of you have been pretending that you haven't had any homework yet. But you have. And you can't ignore it. Well, you can ignore it, actually. You have been, some of you. Basically, this is the end of the 3rd marking period, and the homework is one of those things that can help your grade out. And if you're not doing them, it's going to make your grade go down. So start doing the homework. Speaking of the marking period and how I'm going to do grades, the test on Wednesday, my feeling is I'm going to use it for 4th marking period. This week right now is the end of 3rd marking period. Would have been true if we were in school. It's still true now that we're out of school and using distance learning. I have plenty of grades for the marking period. The test on Wednesday doesn't need to be used for 3rd marking period. So I'm going to use it as the first test of the 4th marking period. And we'll do the same thing we do when we're in class. If you have a very bad Wednesday and this test doesn't go well, then we'll talk about doing a retake on it. And we're not going to change the rules because we're working from home. So that's basically the story with that. As far as the test goes, I want to encourage you guys and say it's going to be multiple choice. I want you to do your own work, not somebody else's work. So please do your own work. And if you have a bad debt, you own that, and then you do a retake. That's how it's supposed to be. Show me what you know. I'm not interested in what your friends know. So let's make sure we do that on Wednesday properly. I trust you to do that. I appreciate it very much. All right. Hopefully see you during office hours. Pop in, say hi, or pop in and ask a question. That is fine. Send an email if you prefer. I'll see you guys around the block. Have a great Monday.